Hello out there, internet.
Hi.
Hi, for we have just come back from a movie which I will call ridiculous.
I'm sorry, but it's called Riddick.
Please don't dislike us
Yeah.
already. Okay,
Alright.
okay, let's avoid spoilers. I thought this was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun? I thought it was disappointing.
What?
I expected more, and it was just bad. It was bad.
It was
liked
pulpy.
I thought it was on the whole okay. It didn't suck hard, but it wasn't really good either. It was okay, and it was also filled with a lot of really ridiculous stuff.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous stuff, which made me laugh, and at least I got enjoyment out of those parts.
Matt, we have a special review guest, I guess. Matt.
Hello,
Hi,
hello.
Matt. Hello. What did you think of it?
I actually liked it.
I agree.
You know, it was pretty lighthearted for the genre. So, like, compared to, like, Prometheus or something like that. It was less, but I don't know, the humor was fun.
But Prometheus was funnier.
The humor was fun.
This
the
one was-
humor was like tasteless. There was like, there's no. They try to make it sound witty, but then it comes out.
Well, to me, the thing is this is Vin Diesel. This is from the same team who brought Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick. Vin Diesel's now. I think now he's on the producing team, and this is since he is a big sort of AAA star. He's basically just having fun. He's not a great actor, but he's just having a lot of fun.
No, but then seriously, in like all the jokes that they try to pull in this movie, it's like, no, it's not gonna work. Like the chick, they call her Doll or something. Doll, yeah.
Okay, there's a lot.
They try to keep on pulling all the sex jokes, sexual jokes, and everything.
There's a lot of random nudity and
nipples. Yeah. Even though Vin Diesel tried to make fun of dolls like boobs and everything.
Oh, and I guess should we do a brief summary? I guess
Okay.
this movie's weird because this first half hour ish. It's probably a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna say that just right off the bat, the only part of the movie that I actually really got into was the first half hour of it. Really, like that first part where it's just Riddick alone in that desert.
Okay, here's the real. Okay, I guess I'll explain the setup. Okay, allegedly this is a direct sequel to Pitch Black, but it took some story elements from the sequel.
Yeah.
Which just had him stranded on a planet. Here, he's just on the planet, and he's just for the first 20 or 30 minutes, he's just surviving the elements.
Yeah.
He's just out there on the desert, like it really, in honest to God, reminded me of a sequence from Dune. Like there is an extended sequence in that book where Paul and Jessica are basically stranded in the desert, and they do have to survive. And mind you, that's difficult when there are sandworms rolling about. But
yeah.
that was a great part in the book, and I felt like this sort of was simply less similar in the spirit of it, like this idea of survival and like the desperation of it. It was actually the only part of the movie that I found myself actually enjoying, getting sort of into it. Because of course when we get to the big dumb action later, that gets way too ridiculous, way too over the top half the time. But this was the only part of the movie that I actually thought I actually really liked. Everything else was just sort of okay. This is the standout part.
It's like Jeremiah Johnson in space with CJ Space Puppy.
Puppy.
Well, some people might think that the beginning, the intro where Riddick is trying to survive the elements is unnecessary, but then really, if coming from a story standpoint, if you want to, I think the writer is trying to establish who, try to let the audience decide who is the real protagonist, but then there is no real protagonist.
Oh yeah.
For me,
the movie is called Riddick, but the movie
Okay,
the movie isn't even told from his point of view.
Yeah.
He isn't even in half of it.
so 20 minutes, his own movie, and then halfway, like half an hour, 45 minutes, and the movie you were sold on actually does happen, kind of. These bounty hunters,
Yeah.
he calls in these bounty hunters because of...
Well, he doesn't call him in, like, on purpose. It was more like, it was a distress beacon, so... He
hits his distress beacon, and then these two opposing teams of bounty hunters come in to address it. But they know it's Riddick, so obviously, since they're bounty hunters, obviously they're coming to collect game of cat and mouse, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the leader of one of those groups of bounty hunters, what was his name?
Santana. This group of bounty hunters,
he was my favorite character in that movie.
This movie is like
I loved that stupid accent of his and that stupid way of pronouncing everything he had. It was so ridiculous and so over the top that I could not help but love it.
This movie has like the greatest collection of action.
Frequency.
This movie has the greatest. I think this movie's like great pulp. It's just like it's one of these like this great combination of like all the sci-fi action cliches from like from Alien or Predator or Pitch Black.
It almost felt like an Aliens clone. Like if,
well, it is,
if Pitch Black. If Pitch Black was an alien clone, this is the Aliens clone.
This movie's basically into three parts. It's Jeremiah Johnson with Marlene Mean in space.
Mm-hmm.
Then it becomes Predator with Vin Diesel instead of Predator, and then the last
which is the most boring part of the movie, by the way.
The last half hour is basically Pitch Black.
No, the last half hour is like the Aliens clone. Which was
Pitch Black, basically. So
it was just like, again, that's like, and interspersed between was a lot of ridiculous like action.
Oh, so many corny one-liners. Oh,
yeah,
one-liners.
I really like.
This is what Vin Diesel made his career on.
What career?
That's a good question because like I remember I kept thinking.
What big action movies has he been in?
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Okay.
There's Triple X, but like
and then there's the game plan where he was.
No, that was the pacifier. You're talking
about the pacifier.
Oh, the pacifier.
He entered the daddy daycare phase of his career, like
The Rock.
No. What was it? The kindergarten cop phase of his career, like instantly. Like right after fucking Riddick goes immediately into the pacifier.
Wait a second. Wait, what was he in the pacifier?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're confusing the game plan with The Rock.
Ugh.
Who never ever had an action star career, as far as I'm concerned. He was the Scorpion King, maybe, but that movie sucked. So okay.
And he was ditched for like random direct-to-DVD TV stars.
Yeah.
Which also.
Yeah. Oh, worse. But that's just the merits of direct-to-DVD. Well, backup merits. I don't know what you guys are complaining about. I thought this was one of the most like sort of fun experiences I've had in terms of just having a cheesy, pulpy science fiction movie.
It was okay.
There are one-liners. It's Vin Diesel. The problem with the first act, I guess. Like I think that's the most interesting. But again, it's all hinging on like Vin Diesel acting without dialogue, aside from like the other some voiceovers and a flashback in the middle.
Vin Diesel is not a particularly good actor.
He has this again. He only has like the one voice, and he doesn't even like in like the whole like intimidating sass.
But like number one, the entire thing like on that first part, he doesn't talk, and you know what? He can't act, so not talking. He isn't a good actor, so like not talking fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Just do stuff.
I would much rather have the whole movie not talk at all because the dialogue sucked major balls.
It was supposed to be. It was funny.
It sucked. I expected like really, really good one-liners, but then I end up coming out of the movie theater with really mixed feelings on. Do I like what he said? No. There's no way. But then, yeah, I do.
Can anyone do a good Vin Diesel impression? I don't think I can. I can do it.
The dude with the fucked up face. The dude with the fucked up face.
You did. We weren't on Furion. We were on not Furion.
Let me try it back. dude. No,
Nah, you can't do it.
Man, come on, you have to try it.
I can't do it, dude. I tried it like 5 times right there. I can't hit the right frequency.
Get off my friggin' frequency!
Oh, by the way, the trailer, everything is on the trailer. That is just the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not even the best. And if you ask me, it's not even the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
The 40
The part I really
minutes.
liked was the beginning. After that, it's a really boring thing. It's a really boring thing of like the mercenary teams, where it's like I figured out like right then, my God, Riddick is not the protagonist of his own movie.
But that's because the 40.
It's more like you decide who is the protagonist, because you have a group of people, well, 2 groups of people trying to hunt him down and like bring justice to the rest of the underverse, whatever it is, and then
It's not justice; they're fucking mercenaries.
Yeah, the bounty hunters.
They're in it for the money.
It's basically It's basically two bounty hunter groups bickering over what they want to do with Riddick, or like they have different agendas, but ultimately the same goal of just killing Riddick.
yeah.
Come on, that was a great one-liner. It's like bounty, like there's a bounty on you, double if you're dead. That's new. Come on, it was funny.
Anyway,
It's
like,
cheesy.
that entire sequence was very long and
was like
particularly interesting.
I thought it was interesting because it was 2 groups bickering over like over a character like who is obviously not the main thread. He has a particular goal in mind that isn't necessarily killing these people, but just trying to like sort of cooperate them to an extent.
My main problem was that like I felt it went on for really long, where not a whole lot was happening.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of.
It drags like a lot.
It's like if you made like Rope, the Alfred Hitchcock movie, where like there's a bomb under a table, but you know what it is, but like they didn't make it like particularly interesting enough.
No.
But they kept trying to have all these action cliches go on.
Like that, for the entire middle sequence struck me out.
Oh, okay, I guess
It dragged on for like a long time.
I guess we're going to spoilers. That way, okay. I guess
went into
we're
spoilers a long time ago, dude.
fine.
It's getting dark. Okay.
Should we turn on a light?
Yeah.
This one too bright. Okay,
Yeah, that's
better.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Right now it's around 7.
This is basically they're
It's just starting
7
to get
p.m.
dark.
7:20
p.m.
They're doing this Russian roulette scene with the safe, and it kept.
That dragged. Like,
Yeah, it's.
They kept trying
it's
to-
like
they're-
they're trying to fill screen time as much as they can.
But this is like a solid 2 hours. For
This
time
movie is 2 hours. It didn't need to fill screen time.
I thought it was like for a movie that's coming out in September. I thought it was gonna be like a short, like hour and a half.
You could have cut out
hour.
a lot of the dragging, and
Because this
a lot of
movie,
the dragging, and it could have been like about
this movie was probably made around the same time he had commitment to do Fast and Furious, so that's why he was probably.
If I recall, well, what is it? On Reddit, I remember a post where where people were like, "Oh, today I learned that Vin Diesel he basically gambled everything he has.
He gambled his house.
Yeah, on this movie.
Well, he's gonna be in Fast and Furious 7 like next year,
Yeah.
so he's pretty like either way he'll come out okay.
He better. I mean, or maybe I don't even want him to come back because Riddick. I had high expectations and I
had 0 freaking expectations. I expected to hate it, and all I gotta say is it was okay.
Yeah, this is what happens when you set your expectations too high.
Or
you end up going under the bar, you know.
I was expecting like absolutely horrible to go out hating it. I didn't hate it. Like I said, at the end of the day, I thought it was okay, just okay.
Well, I really liked it. It was a fun horror, cheesy pulp sci-fi film.
And all what kept me going throughout the film were a few things. Like number one, the opening thing with the survival in the desert. That was the part I liked. That kept me going. Throughout the entire boring thing, at least I had Santana, because at least I grew to love his incredible ridiculousness.
He was intentionally like the biggest douchebag mercenary you could ever have.
I loved how absolutely stupid and ridiculous he was. Yeah, that was like the thread I was hanging
There was
by.
this great scene
middle
where
segment.
there was this great scene like in the like around the hour mark where like they're at night trying to find him or trying to scout out, and then like there's a scene where one of the mercenaries he gets caught in a mine. It's like, no, this is a plate. Walks towards the screen a couple more spaces, giant bear trap, and suddenly the cinematography gets all weird. And everyone just going. Shh. All these dramatic cuts of people's faces and turns.
Oh yeah. By the way, I totally saw that. Everyone could see that coming. When he didn't, when like, oh, that's not it. Okay, he's gonna step on it in another couple of seconds.
And okay, there was also this other issue. There was this issue in the movie that, oh my gosh!
A lot of the shots were like Dutch angles.
Okay,
this became Battlefield Earth and just but like
let him talk.
controlled.
The story. One part in the story. The cabinet that held the fuel cells for their ships, they decided to not close it.
Not even lock it again.
No, they didn't lock it, is what they did.
They didn't even just close the doors.
Even when they had before locked it with a bomb, mind you, that's a pretty fucking secure lock. Take note, Master Lock. Do that.
But explodes outwards.
And they don't fucking lock it again?
I'm surprised the bomb didn't even come back into play.
I locked my locker in middle school in PE.
They decide to not lock it when they know that Riddick is around, trying to get
a message in blood on the locker door.
Where'd you get the
They
blood?
know he got to it.
Come on, this movie was adorable. It had a CGI space puppy.
Hey, CGI was great. I loved it. I loved it.
Actually, it was like this movie was it's around like 38 or 34 million dollars. They've gotten some pretty good. There's some good effects there, but like otherwise, there's a lot of some like obvious CG or a lot of sloppy green screen.
Yeah.
And as I was
But
saying,
I think it added to the pulp factor. CGI dog.
and as I was saying like earlier, like of what kept me going through. In the last part, the thing that kept me going through was just the action. It was okay action, but it was something to latch on to.
I don't know. It looked kind of like a higher budget sci-fi film in terms of like.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Well, the action, like, again, gets really over the top, really ridiculous.
He starts punching the aliens.
Like, again,
I know.
And like the slow-mo as he chops something off. And then the final battle, which takes place on Mount Crevice or something.
That little hill, it either reminded me of the Lion King, or reminded me of Nightmare Before Christmas.
I was I was thinking Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, like when the witch gets up on.
Oh yeah.
That's better because I guess this is weird straight crevice.
Whatever. That cliches everywhere. That's it.
And like the battle on top of that as the lightning goes on in the background.
You might get a seizure watching this movie. There's a lot of just flashing lights.
Yeah, it gets very strobe lighty at times.
Be careful. That's a wording.
Okay.
It's a word now. I declare that this movie got strobe lighty.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I give this a 6 out of 10. Fucking sucked.
I really
6 out of 10 is how you say it sucked.
No,
6 out of 10 is how I
say
it.
Fine! I'll lower it! Just so you're happy. A freaking 4.5, man.
Hey, a 6 on IMDb is actually pretty decent.
Fuck!
I give this like a B. I really had a fun time.
You need to start lowering your standards.
If you like a lot of people think like this, you're in for like a lot of cheesy Vin Diesel saying a lot of one-liners, being this sort of goofy, intimidating, a lot of hard R, gore, nudity. I think you'll have a great time with this.
Go in with low expectations and you won't be disappointed. Don't expect anything great.
I only gave it a 60% because that's a D, you know.
Yeah,
and for Asians, a D is like a...
Yeah, dude.
That's passing on Rotten Tomatoes.
Doesn't work by school. A D is a passing grade.
60% on Rotten Tomatoes is passing. So like, and it's like out of 59, so it's pretty close.
And I've seen legitimately decent movies get like a 60% on there.
Yeah.
So Matt, what's your say?
I don't know. It was fun. It was like cheesy, like you said.
Yeah.
And like it had some action. I was expecting to be scared, but it was not scary at all.
Yeah.
I did not expect anything scary. Like I said, this is more along.
If you've seen the trailer, you can piece together enough that you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Even
And
though
there's
in
enough
the trailer-
cliches that you're like, you
Even
know.
though, like I said, in the trailer, you only get the information for the last 20 minutes.
Literally. I'm surprised how much you could get. Well, it's only a 2-minute trailer, so.
None of the early stuff was even included in there, and I was basically saying to myself, my god.
Also,
The parts I
Carl.
like most about this movie are the shit that isn't in the trailer.
Also, Carl Urban's only in one part of this movie, one scene. You got Carl Urban, like probably one of the best actors, one of the most fun actors you'll see.
Hey, that was just to throw away the stupid underverse and necromonger bullshit they pulled up in the second movie.
Okay. Awesome.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
somehow-
and one more thing. Don't expect any other features after the credits.
No
don't
credits.
Don't waste your time.
No.
There's nothing in credits.
Oh well.
No.
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 Unless you want to recognize all those great people who created Riddick.
Canada is a wonderful place to shoot make anything nowadays.
Uh,
Yeah,
Good news is we have no assurance that no animals were hurt.
wait,
during
it
combat.
was filmed in Canada.
Yeah, it's Toronto. A lot of movies.
What? But the whole place is a freaking desert. You'd
That's
expect them to.
sets.
Sets.
Oh
green
fuck.
screen.
Whatever.
Okay.
A lot of things are filmed in Canada. It's cheaper.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, I thought it was adorable that Vin Diesel had to act by himself with a CGI dog that wasn't there. That was basically was Ballsack in Star Trek 3.
Dude, his acting in front of that was basically just him looking at Spawn going,
They never really I guess they're never really facing each other on screen. There was like some kind of edit, or he's looking away.
he was just going like, he was just doing this and looking at a particular spot, and it's like, okay, then we'll edit in the CG dog right there.
say silly things that were meant to be endearing. Oh, so silly.
All right. Yeah. I guess.
Okay. Trailers. You only got
trailers. Oh.
We got a new Gravity trailer. We got I think like the last new Gravity trailer we'll have because the movie's only out.
Gravity. I'm done with Gravity. You know
What?
what?
That looks great. Come on. It's gonna get Oscars. We all know it's gonna get Oscars.
Just because it has Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. Okay?
Sandra Bullock is like technically the least appealing part of that movie. At least like for people like me.
Okay. Whatever.
Number one,
I'd rather.
I still don't know how you can make a full-length movie out of that.
Was it?
Maybe.
Well, it's only 90 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
I would have chopped that down 30 minutes and said maybe you could pull it off.
Maybe.
We got the right again. I think it looks. They showed a lot more footage than I thought it would be. I can't really.
Footage, but it's the same deal. Same deal.
You get a bit more backstory about
Have you
Sandra Bullock's character. Like
Have you ever
she's-
Oh
seen-
yeah, about her children and
Oh.
everything. Well, she has a kid back home.
and just,
You ever seen the movie? What was it? I saw it years ago in childcare. Space Camp, I think it was called, or some shit like that. Bunch of kids get stuck up in space on the space shuttle somehow. It's basically that. That reminded me exactly of that.
there's a lot of good. Like, it looks really intense.
If there's anything about space, I'd much rather watch Space Jam.
What?
I grew up with Space Jam, so like I
love
can
Space Jam.
relate.
Bring up space, and I'll immediately say, "Fuck you, Star Trek wins."
Okay.
Space Jam is the
We got-
bomb.
We got the same trailer again for Ride Along. I just brought it up because our theater was cracking up at that thing.
Why I don't know.
Well, because Kevin Hart like
Okay, well, this is a different theater, okay? Which means different people. You know, this area in Yorba Linda, you basically have a concentration of like high, like middle to like above average income, like people, white people. So I don't know if they have.
they think Kevin Hart's black. He's really funny.
They
acting out,
they dig the black humor apparently.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Our theater was applauding at
Just
the end of
haven't,
it.
Just have the black guy yell, "My black ass!" in that high-pitched voice.
You white, you don't fight, and our theater is already applauding.
And they're like,
Oh, my stomach's in my ass! Ah! Like, it was so stupid and. Oh
like
my
fucking
gosh.
like fucking sea lions.
If I had to watch a freaking comedy, I'd much rather watch Bad Grandpa.
Dude,
No,
dude.
You're seeing that solo.
Why
Oh,
is
of
that
course,
as a
world's
comedy?
end over anything, but then, yeah. Okay, next trailer.
But do you have anything to say about the last two trailers, Matt?
47 Ronin!
47 Ronin.
47 round. Let me just say this in the theater. Like, I thought to myself, like, in my head when I saw that, and he said, there are 47 of us. I just gave the title in my head, 47 Samurai. And then the title pops up, 47 Ronin. I thought, I wanted to scream, I was joking!
No, like, you got it wrong, because Ronin's masterless samurai.
No, but
I'm not even
Ronin
Japanese.
means samurai, who is...
Masterless
who's out of
samurai.
Ronin is a samurai who's out of work.
I don't care, it looks so pretty! I'm gonna watch it!
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it this Christmas! That's my Christmas present for myself.
Oh no, it looks. It's like if you made a Wolverine, but you made it bigger, but put Keanu Reeves and I think probably make it a lot more CG
Keanu
and
Reeves.
complicated. He's basically doing his Matrix thing again.
Yes.
Is Keanu Reeves the protagonist? In that?
Well, yeah, he's basically like the 47. The movie's probably going to be Keanu Reeves plus the 47 Ronin. I expect that's going to happen.
Oh god. Of all the people you could have cast there, you didn't even cast an Asian guy!
Well, I'm thinking it's like the same thing with Wolverine.
Wait, what was the other trailer again?
The last trailer we're gonna talk. It's the big one. It's the RoboCop.
Yes, RoboCop. But then they turned him black. Why? He should have stayed freaking silver.
The silver and black thing was awesome. It looked cool, and now he's just all black because apparently nowadays everything
that's
needs
tactical.
to be black.
Black is so much more tactical.
Batman has to be black. Well, he has.
Superman's suit has to be darker because people hate bright colors. Fuck you.
At least it's on 3D.
I hate that fucking trend in movies nowadays where they have to take away the color
Does it come in
palettes.
black?
I hate how they have to take away the fucking color palette in every movie nowadays. Screw you. I hate when everything looks black because then it looks dull.
And next we'll be going up to like whatever that other movie was with the wannabe cop. We're gonna be like, oh, does it come in white? And then like, man, it was seriously. You know what? Nah, RoboCop. I want to watch it.
I'll watch it.
Then,
it looks. I don't know how to feel about it because, like, for the most part, I think it's a decent enough trailer. It's pretty well edited. They pretty much showed you the message in the movie right in the trailer. It's like humanity beats out technology. Human instincts and humanity beats out technology. And
yeah, humans from Tony, whatever.
Yeah, humans. Screw this.
It was meant to come out this year, like in August, but now it moved up to February.
It got pushed back.
To February. So
I'm looking forward to RoboCop. I'm gonna
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
It looks decent.
Also, yeah.
There's a lot of CGI overload, but it looks decent.
Ed 209.
I don't mind
looks
CGI
worse.
overload.
Why does Ed 209 now look dumber in the remake?
It looks about the same, maybe a little sleeker. At least it won't be as.
Hey, wait, who was the dude? Samuel L. Jackson. He was in there.
In this movie,
okay.
we have
His hairdo's funny.
Because Samuel L. Jackson has to be in every movie ever made, apparently.
Oh,
okay. Like this one has Samuel L. Jackson as like some random news reporter.
This is the way crime will be fought in the future. Motherfucker.
Gary Oldman as geeky scientist.
And Michael Keaton is in there.
I
think.
And next, the Avengers are gonna pop out because he's basically double Samuel L. Jackson.
I like how
this is my new plan to take on crime. I call it the Avengers.
Avengers plus RoboCop.
Yes.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is already coming out, dude.
Yeah.
I like how that Detroit, their version of Detroit still looks exactly the same from like the original movie's Detroit. It's basically identical.
Yeah, because as we all know, Detroit is a wrecked ruin of a town.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for all we have to say about all the trailers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's pissed off at it. I'm okay with it. You're really excited about it, Matt.
Pissed off at? No, I'm pissed off at the color palette.
I'm pissed off at the color palette too.
Yeah.
I'm actually okay. I actually want to see the movie.
No,
I
'cause,
think
like,
it
the
might be
problem is,
interesting.
like-
I'm just pissed off at like the general trend I was seeing.
No, because
like
they got your hopes up because when they first see the suit after he got blown up by some
No,
car
like
bomb.
I was saying, I was pissed off at like the general trend I'm seeing in movies where they seem to want to make everything literally darker in terms of color palettes. Because it's like, no, fuck you. Why is Superman's suit now blacker?
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, no, they tease you in the trailer because when they first show him in the suit, when he's back in the suit, like it's all silver and it has like the same like color scheme. It's like, oh, okay, maybe everyone was wrong. And then like edit, Michael
Does it
Keane's
come in
talking. No, he's like, we need to make this more tactical. Let's go with black. And like, oh, damn it.
Like, more tactical, he's fucking invincible. The first movie proved that already.
You are alive. You are coming with me. Okay.
Citizen, you are in violation of seven rules. You have surrender or face annihilation. You have 30 seconds to comply. That's fucking.
It's one of the greatest
RoboCop.
movies ever. The
Yeah.
second, I suppose. You have anything?
And the first RoboCop movie is one of the most violent movies I have ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Seriously, I don't think I've ever seen a more violent movie in my life.
And it's awesome.
It does not hold back with anything.
You want to add anything,
It
Matt?
fucking earned that R rating.
Do you want to add it?
Not really.
Okay.
The trailers look good. Gravity looks really intense.
We'll watch Gravity for sure.
Yeah.
Dig it, you guys.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for our movie Aftermath.
Yay.
Jeremy here.
Evan.
Now, hi. Goodbye.
Oh,
Apparently.
Matt.
Oh,
Don't forget Matt.
He
And
just
our
heard
special
you.
guest. Alright, goodbye.
Oh, okay, well, do you have any other upcoming movies?
Oh, yeah, that's
next
right. We're watching Don John.
Don John,
Don John.
guaranteed 28th or 27th. I might see it on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I'm free that weekend, and I want to get more people to come to these just for the fun of it.
Yeah. But we're watching
Oh.
Don John. That's our
If it's
next
on-
movie.
If it's on
At least.
Saturday, I might be able to make it because like,
There
Oh,
might be
okay.
another thing that fits in the middle. Because we'll see.
Okay.
Thank
We're
you.
going to Guppies now. Bye.
Thank you.